Hello everybody, welcome back to another video, and look who's joined us in our crazy jaunt around Manchester.
Who?
You, Dan.
Dan.
Now, who are you?
I'm Craig Quinn.
Are you?
Known as by many names. You can call me quite a few things. Rec Deck 13, the recently deceased Craig Quinn, or Clive.
Clive.
Yeah.
Which one's your favourite?
Yeah, I prefer if somebody could come up and mix them all up. So they could take a bit of Craig, a bit of the Quinn, a bit of Rec Deck 13, the recently deceased, and Clive.
The Phantom Menace.
Phantom Menace.
For some reason that lock's just come to life as soon as we start talking. That's strange.
Did you just think of that by me saying that?
Yes.
Your brain's going round like a hamster on a wheel or something.
Oh, you wait and see until we get into the interview. You know me, I'm a bit of a naughty person.
Oh, right. Well, I don't think this is the right location for that.
Oh, I think we're not far from Canal Street.
Well, there's a canal there, so there has to be a street.
Anyway, stop moaning. We need to get on an interview here. This is what happens when crazy people meet. We should be in an asylum.
Yeah, well, I you can do voluntary asylum.
Really? You can check yourself in, you mean?
Yeah. Oh, that'd be a
Based on what?
I could say that I was in my house for 6 hours just staring at a spider.
To what end?
Till the spider moved.
Anyway, welcome to the show, people. So introduce yourself to my audience.
Okay, do a look at the camera.
This one's your close-up, the money shot.
This one's a close-up. I am Craig Quinn, the founder of Blood Films, and I direct horror films, and yes.
And crazy films.
And crazy films.
Can I just admire your apparel today?
My apparel?
Your apparel is beautiful today.
I had this specially made.
No,
not for this, no. For the gimmick, yeah. I did have... no, I didn't get anything specially made, Stephen. I wish I did now, but
you got me down now.
Yeah.
You've got to put me into a down.
But I did make an effort to get a good shirt. A lot of people say, why don't you wear shorts in the summer? Because I've got holes in my jeans.
They breathe, they're like cheese, they breathe.
Air conditioning. Yeah?
Oh, by the way, before we get into the interview, a big shout out to the behind the scenes crew. I've got a crew this time.
Yeah?
I don't usually have a crew. Well, sometimes my mum pops along and helps, but I've got my dad on sound. Say hello, Dad. I've got my mum on camera. Say hello. It's like Michael Jackson.
They're thinking, what a way to spend a bank holiday.
I know. Oh, I did have a flag with me.
No flag.
I had a flag just in case you were...
This flag's over there, get him in shot later. Do an introduction.
Oh, sod that, I'm not going to go all out for that.
Do an introduction, here's a flag, there you go.
I was worried that today would be, like, full of people. Like, there now, there's a bar there for it to be full of people messing about.
Yeah.
Saluting and that.
Jukes doesn't really come alive till like 4 p.m, and going day drinking.
Yeah.
It's full of the day drinkers, who go out, throw up all over the son's trainers, when they get home.
I'm guessing that happened to you personally.
No, but I do know somebody who did happen.
That's where it comes from then.
True story.
Well, thank you for bringing me here, because this is the first time I've ever been here. Why this location in general?
It's very... I was going to do it like in a very dramatic way. I was going to go, it's very gothic.
Atmospheric.
And atmospheric.
Beautiful but deadly.
It portrays my soul. No.
It's just an easy spot, isn't it?
No, it's just like, it's good and quiet, and you get away from all the bustle of town, like, you got any spare change, mate. Yeah. All the spice sets, and everything that's just rubbish about Manchester City Centre, which is pretty much 90% of Manchester City Centre.
90%?
I'd say so.
And this is the 5?
There's another good bit of Manchester City Centre.
Prison?
I'd say this is the 10%. Oh, well, yeah, 5% here then. 5% strange ways.
Yeah, because you said if we're basing it on 100%, then 5% is this and the rest.
Yeah. If you go, there's a factory in Cheetah Mill, not far from it. And if you go on it, right to the top of the roof, you can actually get a good view of Strangeways.
Oh, beautiful.
And inside the cells, you know, if you get your binoculars out, or the binoculars, you can actually see what's going on in the cell. Not that you'd want to do that.
Anyway, let's get on with the interview because we've been rabbiting on for ages. It's going to be 2 hours long, this interview. I wanted it to be a concise interview.
We're doing a Stranger Things style interview. We're going to have 2 volumes here.
Oh, we could split it into 2, I suppose. I've got nowhere to be and I don't care if they're waiting now.
Yeah.
So, anyway, thanks for meeting up because we have been meaning to meet up since what? October?
Yeah, when I met you on the detective shoot.
Yeah, that was a long shoot, wasn't it?
That was the shoot when I did Journey to Hell the night before.
Yeah, you came after.
Yeah. Got hammered in the pub after it.
Right.
And thought I'd be alright, didn't feel like too hammered. Woke up the next day with a steaming hangover.
So you were hungover on that?
I was absolutely hungover.
Oh, jeez.
I think I had about 3 energy drinks while I was on that shoot.
Oh, I think you needed them.
And I just started dancing just to like kind of...
Well, this is the thing I like about your character, because you do bring a set to life when it really needs to be alive. You know, some sets are very much like work to work. You can't mess about, not getting the shoot done. You come along and you breathe this energy, bring energy in.
I think what it is, you got to understand, you're probably going to be on set with people about 12 to 15 hours that day. You know, if you're getting a bit too serious, you're going to clash heads.
Yeah.
You know, the serious bit comes when you're like, you know, outlining your ops of a shoot.
Yeah.
So once you know what it's going to be, you know, I think then you just need to have a bit of fun with it.
You have to let loose, especially when it's a genre such as that, which was
like you don't want to look back on your filmmaking career and see that, you know, oh, I didn't really enjoy it much because I was always stressing about this scene, that scene. You've just got to let what'll be. You know, just enjoy yourself best way you can.
Yeah, well, that's my issue because I sort of stopped enjoying it in a way. I enjoy this more now.
Yeah.
I enjoy meeting people like you because what are you doing here?
There's a pigeon listening to music. They're always listening to music.
No, because I like meeting people. I like being part of the creative process. Yeah. But I wasn't getting the enjoyment out of being on set anymore. Yeah. Which was a shame. But I did enjoy the behind the scenes. Yeah. Which is different because you're involved, but you're not.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
So talk to me about your character in Detective.
Well, the character's Dci Noah Sutherland. And he basically comes into the story when he receives a complaint of a missing person, but you know, he doesn't quite follow the police protocol.
Yeah.
And he's a bit suspicious about, you know, how this guy's missing, and you know, and he's suspicious about the guy reporting it.
Yeah.
So, without giving too much away, he appears, I think it's midway through, and then he shows up later on in the film. When we went to film the night scene, it was a really funny shoot.
Was it? I missed it because I should have been there.
I nearly got electrocuted.
What? Why?
Because they decided to use these LED strip lights.
Yeah.
And like they connected them to like a box on like that.
Oh,
so
you mean like
someone told me to pick it up. So I picked it up and sparks just flew everywhere. Because the wires twisted round. Well, it was a pretty funny thing.
Well, shocking.
Shocking.
You like that?
The next show was in 30 minutes.
He's ignoring me now. But I mean, that's dangerous. That I mean, did you think? What? I mean, how did you feel? Did you go?
No, it's funny.
Did it feel like?
No, it was funny.
Oh, you're an hard nut. That's what it is.
No, like you couldn't get an electric shock off him. It just sparked.
The image that's coming off now is that bit in Holloran 2. It's like
No. It weren't like, you know, something. It weren't enough voltage to get electrocuted.
Well,
it was just like, you know, if I did it, it'd probably just been like a static shock or something.
Yeah.
But yeah, sparks flew up, and it was a really funny moment.
Did you enjoy the shoot anyway, the detective?
Yeah. I like being away from Manchester as much as I can, you know, to film. Even though I like film a lot of my stuff in Droylsden, you know, it's still good to go away and film and, you know, perform.
Actually, let's focus on that a minute. Droylsden, you say?
Droylsden.
My accent doesn't. I keep saying Kirkby.
Yeah.
Kirby. Even so, you know when people go sexy laundry, I call it laundry.
Yeah.
I can't help it.
I can't say that.
Go on.
Sexy laundry. I can't say it.
Sexy lingerie. You have to put a sh in it. You have to slow it down. Like.
Sexy lingerie.
But then you sound creepy.
Yeah.
You sound like you're sniffing.
I think that's why I didn't get the job at Ann Summers. Well, I think that's why I failed at the interview.
Oh dear.
Yeah.
Were you licking your lips as well?
Well, it was not that. It says when they said to me if there's anything you'd like to ask us, I said, "Is the Grizzly Reaper mowing?" Expecting them to continue, but they didn't.
No. Well, you weren't right. It wasn't for you anyway.
No.
Clearly not. Where would you be now? You'd probably be in some sort of strip club or anything.
Well, yeah, you know, they could have introduced me to a cult.
A what?
A cult.
Oh, there was another word that you could have got wrong.
This guy can't even get his words out.
Well, tell me about your upbringing and what happened to go, I'm crazy enough to do acting and perform and be you. What happened?
Well, basically, you know, I grew up in Garton, Manchester. And I went to school like normal people. And
not you.
So, you know, I was very like I am now, punk, alternative. And, you know, with that comes a lot of bullying. I'm not doing the sob story here.
I was going to put that music on, like Simon Cowell.
Like it's an X Factor audition. But no, like, you know, there was a lot of bullies, you know, because the moshers didn't like the chavs. Chavs didn't like the moshers, you know. They used to wear silly hats with a bald head. And the hat was tight to their head.
A bit like this?
No, more tighter.
Oh, jeez.
So, you know, it looked weird. So I stayed away from those guys, but, you know, there's a lot of bullying that comes with that, and I thought, you know, how do I channel that? You know, and I was always like, you know, that made me not care about what anybody thinks. That kind of trained me, you know, to not care about what anybody thinks, and, you know, it wasn't really till my mid-20s I realised, you know, I could try acting.
Really? That late?
Yeah, because I was trying to get things off the ground with other stuff.
Such as?
Well, I was trying to be a motivational speaker.
Were you motivated? I'll give you
I was motivated, I just wasn't the speaker.
But what do you talk about? What topic?
Get inside people's minds.
Oh, like a psychologist? Or
Yeah. So, like, you know,
psychoanalyst.
I just found out that people were only taking me serious, you know, for retail jobs, but, you know, the thing, the JD Sports gig didn't go well, because, you know, karate kicked a shoe off the shelf and got sacked.
Don't think, judging by what I know of you, I don't think you can be confined. You're like a caged animal.
Yeah.
You need to be released.
Yeah.
You know.
Like, you know, I can't just like, I hardly have any days off or holidays. Because my mind's always thinking. I hate sleeping. I hate having to go to bed.
Because you're wasting time.
Yeah, you know, that's 8 hours of my life gone.
8 hours?
By doing nothing.
Cut it down to 6.
Well,
I have 6 hours sleep.
You know, I tried the 4-hour thing.
Yeah,
then I tried the Vince McMahon thing with the 2 hours sleep.
Ooh, no. You can't get REM sleep then.
I thought, you know, if you just load up on caffeine, you'll be good. I wasn't good, so
6 hours is perfect.
Yeah.
Because you're getting enough REM sleep, and then you wake up feeling sort of refreshed, as if you're not oversleeping it. So
yeah, that's
8 hours seems a bit excessive to me.
8 hours, you know, I just sleep 8 hours, you know. Sometimes it's 7 or sometimes it is 6. Depends what I got on the next day.
Yeah, because let's focus on your schedule a minute. How busy are you right now with filming? What are you up to?
The busiest.
Busy bumblebee.
Yeah, busy bumblebee.
I remember them. You put a knob on your head, didn't you?
Yeah. Which one's me?
Bumblebee, where you put like you wrap something around your head. It's got a little bee on it with a magnet.
Oh, like the things you used to get in Blackpool in the 90s.
And you like that?
Yeah.
Getting your head down and trying to get some money.
Yeah. No, so basically it's schedule, you know. We just finished on Boarhog.
Boarhog, yes. How's that going?
That has been exhausting.
Really?
That's like 15-hour shoots.
Ooh, okay.
15 hours a day. Not for all the actors, just me. So basically, you know.
This is your thing now, isn't it?
Yeah. So, you know, we've been doing 15-hour shoots, long days, but, you know, the actors have been great, you know.
Yeah. Well, yeah, because you've got a nice crew there. You help each other out.
Yeah, absolutely. You know, just got a real good vibe of people, real good group of people.
Yeah.
You know, and then I'm in Killing Rainbow by Chris Cutler.
Yes.
the I was going to say something for Chris as an introduction as a hollow, but I can't think of it. I don't know.
That's what happens in this sort of situation.
Down with Travis Barker.
I'm worried about your dairy milk on the floor. Is it going to melt?
It'll be fine. I like it melted. I'll drink it.
Yeah.
Anyway, so yeah, I'm in Killing Rainbows, Kenny Muldoon, ex-SAS sniper. What else am I in? I'm doing a Road to Redemption, script by Tricia Sammy Rose, so I'm directing that.
Brilliant, directed.
Could be an acting role, but you know.
Oh, I've got to say something. Congratulations on Spotlight. You're on there now.
Oh yeah, I'm on Spotlight. Everybody got on Spotlight, didn't they?
Yeah. Well, I noticed you're the first one I saw.
I was the originator.
You started it.
I started it. Now they all copy me.
You were pretty vocal about it on Facebook at one point. You were saying about, I don't know, people saying it was easy to get on.
Yeah, there was a bit of, there was a few statuses, a few nasty statuses people put about people not being worthy of being on there, or, the industry's dying when they let these people on Spotlight. Or is it just because, there's going to be a bit more competition, and maybe new talent who should have been discovered earlier are going to get discovered now?
Yeah.
You've got to see it like
when
that.
When it was a bit too strict, people were falling by the wayside a little bit.
Yeah, there's loads of good actors, And I think, when it comes to being worthy, I think everybody, no matter in what they achieve, have worked for it in some way. Yeah. Some of it might be handed to them, but they've had to still put the work in.
Definitely.
And the people who aren't worthy of it, will get found out in the end.
Yeah, what's the definition of that? I mean, I don't understand, because if you're an extra and you're doing extra bits and then you're on Spotlight, that's different because you're not demonstrating a character or whatever. But it's when, like you say, people turn up for free gigs to get the experience, to get the footage, to get onto stuff like Spotlight or whatever. And that's hard work, isn't it?
Yeah, like, if you're not putting it out there, if you're not promoting it and letting people know what you're about, and social proof, eventually you'll get found out.
Well, exactly, and because I don't know about you, but I believe the universe has a plan for us all. Karma, all this lot of things do have the tendency to come round.
Yeah, you got to play the long game in life.
Yeah.
It's all about the long game, We never plan anything for the short term, about the longevity.
Yeah. Well, there's a lot of people who are in the short term. We mentioned this off camera, that there's a lot of people from where you live and where I live that are all the same. They're all happy in their bubble, going to work, going home, drinking bed, going hungry. But you're not like that, are you?
No, people a lot around the people are just resigned to whatever fate they realise they feel like they've been resigned to, and it's like, don't live that life.
No, I totally agree.
Do something different, make goals, Don't worry about two celebrities who are in court together,
Well, your muff fell off.
Oh.
See, it's there.
Oh, the muff fell off, but the mic's on.
The mic's on, don't worry, the muff.
Now you can hear me a bit more distorted.
I don't think we need the muff anyway. It's not windy, is it?
No. Stop saying muff.
No, I get paid every time I get paid by Pornhub to say muff.
Yeah, this is making me think I should really ignore it, but I can't ignore it.
No, I'm sorry about that. I'll rein in the muff.
Rein it. Yeah.
It's funny your reactions though, because I assumed it'd be the other way around. That I'd be like, oh
that's god. Kind of what you're supposed to do. Yeah. You're in the right ballpark.
I'm very pleased to hear it. So tell me about your personal circumstances. Do you work full time? What's going on with you? How do you earn your keep?
Part-time personal trainer. Well, I would say part-time. It's full-time as well. So.
Yeah, because you said to me before you're a gym person. That's you.
Yeah, I am the gym.
You are the gym.
I am the gym.
You are the ball.
I can control things like when the vending machine runs out of protein bars.
Because you bought them.
Because I've ate them.
Yeah, I thought so. I knew you were going there.
I needed protein, so.
How important is it to work out for you then?
I think it's very important. Just, all aspects of life, man. The changes it can make for you. Ever since I started working out properly, I think it was 6 years ago, I've not been in a doctor's since.
Really?
I haven't been
not
to a
even
doctor's
through COVID
since.
or anything?
Nope. COVID just literally passed me by. I'm not saying it's because of that, you know, but that can help.
Yeah,
you know,
well, eating right,
yeah,
gym, it's all part of the same thing.
Yeah, you know, it's like, you know, I think it pays to have a strong back, you know.
Well, yeah.
Because you like, you know, when you're lifting. Because some guy tried drop kicking me in a mosh pit, and he was the one who fell over. Tried to drop kick me in the back.
And what was his build? Was it?
Oh, he was, I don't know. He was pretty general, pretty average. But, you know,
why do people do that?
I don't know. He just, we weren't even in the mosh pit. He just ran over me, trying to drop kick me, and he went down. And I just kind of like stood there like. And there was this girl who stood next to me, said, "Oh yeah, he just drop kicked you," and I was like, "Oh well, I'm over the worst of it now."
It's like he had a force field around.
Yeah.
Like,
turn around, look down at him. Here, what happened?
So obviously, for defence, for pure strength, you're doing really well. You're protecting yourself without even realising it.
Yeah.
But for a mental health aspect, for all these other aspects, it's getting you through life, isn't it?
Yeah. So I think the mental health aspect is, you know, you always feel good when you leave the gym.
Of course, yeah.
You know, and if you're seeing, it's like you say about distractions, you could have something going on in your life. If you're starting to deal with the insecurity of how you look, if you was insecure about that kind of like gives you that lift you need.
Yeah.
And I think if you're achieving goals in the gym, your outside life can start to become, you know, like the gym.
Structured, isn't it?
Yeah.
So you're thinking of the reps, you're thinking of all these other things that go on in the gym, and then you're translating that into real life, which is your acting and whatever.
Yeah, and it's like the mindset, you know. You feel like, you know, you can do a lot more.
Yes. And have you always worked out? Is this something you've always had
well, like, pretty much like most of my life, but, you know, stop, started. But, you know, like the last 6 years, you know, I've been pretty consistent.
Yeah, and it shows you. It's amazing. I didn't notice this the first time I met you as a detective, but you are pretty well built.
Had that suit on.
Yeah, I seem to remember a blue shirt.
That dastardly suit.
Yeah, and I only saw you like quick glimpse.
Yeah, I was like, so I was there a while. Then my scene came up, and I think my scene was done in like an hour.
Yeah.
So.
And I was there from early in the morning till near midnight.
Yeah. You wouldn't have got me there early in the morning that day.
Well, I was staying in Blackpool anyway to do all the behind the scenes stuff.
Oh yeah.
I was helping them out doing that, and I turned up in a suit just in case they needed it.
Yeah.
You know, it was a nice thing to do.
He turned up to suit on set.
I'm here. Where's my clothes?
Who are you, Christopher Nolan? The sound is fine.
Do we to put the muff back on?
We might have to put the muff back on.
Alright, stick it on.
There you go, I'm touching the muff.
Christian, what do you think of Christian? He's a decent dude, isn't he?
Christian's cool, you know. He's one of those underground types.
Yeah, underground who's sort of like, you know, because it's like an android that's become sentient amongst the race of androids.
Yeah, you know, sort of weird, you know, like them dudes who driving cars.
Yeah.
They go past girls like beep beep, what going on?
yes.
That's Christian.
There's no stopping him.
You know, like the short films at Tenacious D concerts. Right, that's Christian. But no, Christian's a quality guy. Like, you know, he stays over the house. Nothing happens. But yeah.
What do you mean by that?
Nothing happens.
Alright, this is a disclaimer, nothing happens.
But no, Christian's like, you know, he's just, you know, loving acting, you know.
He just has a passion for the
Yeah, you know, it's like, you know, it's the passion that drives him, and that's good, you know. He'll come on set, you know, he's just happy to be there, and it's good because, you know, you're not going to have any problems.
No, because he's willing to do anything.
Yeah, and, you know, I've seen him do 15-hour shoots, you know, and he's just the same all the way through, you know. I don't think I've ever heard him complain about anything.
No, me neither. So I worked on a couple of films with him in the past, and it's never came up. He just loves it, even on his day off when he's not supposed to be there. He comes back.
Yeah, no, that goes a long way, and you know, he's quality.
So I got a soft spot for. Hello there, by the way. How are you doing? If he's watching, hello.
Christian, I'm coming to get you, Christian.
Oh.
I am muscle, Christian.
Oh no. Is he still going to the gym? Because he has a big thing on the gym.
I think he was. I hadn't seen him post for a while.
Because I went to the gym with him once, just to try it out, see, because he lives somewhere, I can't remember where it is now.
Lives somewhere?
I don't know, I can't remember.
Somewhere in this realm?
Yeah, I had to get 2 fucking drinks.
Christian Swindles has a known address.
Somewhere in the distant time. I live in Runcorn.
Runcorn. So they sound like made up places. They sound like they should be a cereal.
Run, there's corn.
I'd like a bowl of Runcorn for my breakfast.
Oh, Runcorn with sugar.
Runcorn, make sure you put the honey over the Runcorn.
Oh, okay, we're doing it again. We need to bring it back on top.
Well, these are good bits, man.
This is what me and Dave A are like on the thing that we do, or, YouTube, reactions and that. We just go on for an hour and we haven't done anything. We end up just fucking about.
Yeah.
But let's talk about obviously your ambitions as an actor, because I assume I know you say you sort of don't plan anything massively in the short term, but what's your goal with acting? What do you want to say? What's your character you want to play? What's the type?
I just want to leave behind trademark legacy of playing all these guys. Because I'm not going to play again. All these guys.
Come on.
All these guys, with like a mission,
Yeah.
And like it's always got to be like a deep mission. So for example, Detective Inspector Tommy Shaw in Wrong Side, his mission is to catch the gas mask killer, but he's also going to leave like that kind of legacy behind of him doing that. I like to play characters who go through a lot of adversity, a lot of controversy, very anti-authority figures.
Right, okay.
I will put something out there. I want to play a nerd.
As in like a sci-fi nerd?
Yeah, just like a nerd. Just give me a nerdy character to play. But we have to have that mission, that anti-authority mission kind of thing.
Well, geeks in general tend to be that anyway. They're not really part.
I like to just play a lot of maverick people. You know what I mean?
Because you're a sort of maverick in real life.
Yeah, I suppose.
Is there a part that sticks out to you, or an actor that sticks out to you that you want to emulate, or you see as a hero worship?
It's quite a few. I'm a big fan of David Harbour.
What's he been in?
Stranger Things.
Ah, okay. Is he?
He was in Suicide Squad and Black Widow.
Ah, okay, yeah.
So
I enjoy Stranger Things.
I'm a fan of like a lot of the Stranger Things actors. Bill Skarsgård. I really like Bill Skarsgård. So, but there isn't real, because I'm going to leave, the legacy that I'm going to leave anyway.
Yeah.
So, if you know what I mean, it's like.
Well, you're trying to find your individual voice.
Yeah.
Without
So you've
emulating too much.
Yeah, you've got to find your niche. A lot of people say, about becoming typecast.
Oh, I don't think you could be typecast.
I don't think anybody can. You got to look at it this way. Danny Dyer.
Yeah.
What he plays, but he plays it good.
Yeah.
So, and it's not done him any harm.
Well, the thing is, when you think of Danny Dyer, you think of Danny Dyer. You think of him as being him, so that means he is achieved what he's achieved.
Yeah. So he's never struggled. I think if you try and do too much different, you lose a lot of your audience.
Yeah, I get you. I really do get you. I mean, for me, I always tend to be cast as pervs. It's like last night, I auditioned for a part last night. About a creepy guy who films people secretly.
Well, now that's a good role.
It's a great role because it fits my face.
Cool. I'm trying to do more heroic characters now because we've done Benji Phillips in Warhog.
Yeah.
He was the villain. I did Danny Crew in Crew Team. So I played two villains back to back. So now I'm just like, Kenny Muldoon is quite heroic in Killing Rainbow. And I don't use my normal voice. Use like a more of a posh up twang.
Oh, okay, that'll be good.
So I think not too posh. I don't want it to be like dying. I don't want it to be like too put on.
Yeah, because it's easy to do that.
It's just got to be a bit of a twang.
Yeah.
It's hard to break out of a Manc accent into a posh accent without you breaking in a little bit to your Manc accent. Yeah. So been doing like, you know, the villain thing for a bit now, so, you know.
So you're looking for, you're looking for a geeky role?
Yeah, I want a geeky role.
Are you applying for jobs?
What plays super geek?
Because I know you've got your own production, so... Oh, thanks. Did they recognise me?
They're walking too many dogs, I can't take them seriously.
I know.
That's literally Tinder on the bridge.
Tinder?
That's Tinder.
What do you mean?
Because they've all got dogs on Tinder. Because it thinks it makes them look sensitive when they're not.
So that when you get laid, it's...
when they get laid.
Well, again, I'm not on it. I've never been on that platform.
Oh, you don't want to be on it? Yeah.
No, not
It kind of makes me, you know... This is a horrible thing to say.
Go on.
It kind of makes me hate people more.
But the thing is, I don't think, again, it's boxing you in. You don't like to be boxed into a certain thing.
No,
you like to go with the flow, so being on Tinder is sort of opposite.
Yeah, because you see a lot of vanilla people, don't you?
They're all pretending they look a certain way.
Yeah.
And...
It's like, you know, they'll tell you all about the drinking, and it's like, oh, okay. Drinking? Yeah, exactly. You know, it's like, alright.
That's not a hobby.
Okay. You find out who hasn't got the goals and who has got the goals.
Yeah.
The ones who have got the goals are just...
Are you in a relationship now?
No.
I'm not propositioned.
Well, you know.
I mean, you'd be lucky, but...
There is a bar! No.
5 pints.
No, fine, mate. I don't know, it just gets in the way, doesn't it?
Well, I found I'm newly single now. I was in a relationship for 20 years nearly, and now I'm out, and it's like all this free time. And
so it's like, you know, just come out of the jail.
Well,
You just come out of the upside down.
Yeah, I just kept getting sucked into the never thing.
I think what it is when you're in a relationship, you know, you got another person to consider. So it's like, you know, if their ideals don't match up to yours.
Well, you always have to compromise, and that's the thing.
And I just think you can waste life, or you can miss out, you know.
Well, yeah.
And you know, it's...
It's been shot again.
Balloon popped. So, you know, it's not always a bad thing.
No.
Well, it depends what sacrifices you want to make for that person.
I mean, look, with my relationship, it was more about acting fell by the wayside.
Yeah.
Performance, because I had kids younger. So, you know, now they're older, I can get out and do this.
I refuse to just let anybody let my career fall down by the wayside. I'm just a workaholic, I always will be. You know, if you don't want to go with that, you know, it's not going to work out.
No,
I think I need to find a clone.
Oh, so you can sleep with yourself?
No.
Oh.
Not that way. Like a clone, like someone who makes films, does it all the time, and then we can just, once we get a break from editing, we can just...
Oh, I get what you mean. I've just been saying this to my dad, because I'm trying to train my dad to be an editor, so I can just do all this, and you can edit in the background. It'd be nice, that. You alright over there? He looks like a Cyberman, doesn't he?
He's smoking the roll-up.
It's nothing, no ganja.
He's got the roll-up. We made them all at home last night.
Well, he is. He's a roll-up guy, aren't you? Looks like the man for Del Monte over there. Not the man for Del Monte, the milk tray man, that was it.
Milk tray man. The milk tray man.
The man for Del Monte's the opposite. So we've talked about your actors. Talk about other things. What are you into apart from acting?
Other things.
Stranger things.
Strange things.
Strange things. Things you do.
I like Stranger Things.
Watching.
You know, a big fan of, you know, comic books. Batman. Batman's like.
I love Batman.
I'm in Batman tattoos, man. I'm covered in them.
Oh, they're beautiful.
So.
What is it about Batman you like? Is it the same reason mine?
I just think it's the big universe of it. I'm not really into, you know, anything else in like the DCEU.
Yeah, I get you. I'm not a big fan of Superman.
I just think the Batman verse is more interesting.
Exactly.
Like the Arkham verse is more interesting.
Yeah, exactly.
And I just want to see more of that.
Tell more stories with the Batman universe.
Yeah,
the villains are so relatable too.
There's villains that they haven't even visited yet. You know, how long's it been going? We haven't seen a live action Clayface. You know, we haven't seen a live action Clock King. And the list goes on.
Well, the Christopher Nolan stuff got so close, he could have done more of that and been successful.
I just think the only problem with that was he didn't make Gotham City their own character.
Yeah.
Like, whereas in the new Batman they do.
Yes,
and
I haven't seen it. I've not seen it.
And in the Burton films they do, and even in Batman Forever and Batman and Robin they did. So, you know, I think Gotham just looked like your typical American city.
Well, I think that was the point, though, because to ground it, you can't have a, you know, bombastic city full of statues and dinosaurs and, you know, like in Batman and Robin. I saw that the other day.
Oh no, not like that. But like, I think in Batman Begins they did a bit.
Yeah, they emulated
They did make Gotham its own character, but I think it just kind of faded as the franchise went on. It just kind of faded.
I think it worked though. It had to work because to get the character, to bring the characters up, they had to sacrifice.
Yeah. They made up for it in other ways.
Yeah. Which is what made it quite close to what I see Batman to be.
Yeah.
Which is a relatable drama.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
You can't get that with Superman.
No, Superman. I just don't think. I haven't really explored the Superman universe, to be honest, but you know, I just don't think the villains are as interesting.
Yeah,
it's the rogues gallery that makes Batman.
Yeah.
You know, it's just a massive universe. Like you play an Arkham game, if you go through 15 minutes of an Arkham game, you'll see probably about 50 references to other villains.
Which is what you like.
Yeah,
like that.
so it's, you know, like all around, you know. So you might go past the building, it's got a picture of Penguin on it.
Yeah.
You know, or you go past somewhere else, it's something to do with Killer Croc. You know, or you go past another place, it's something to do with Prometheus. You know.
Yeah.
So I like that kind of.
And you mentioned gaming then, is that something you do a lot?
Just Arkham.
Really?
I don't play.
You're not a big gamer?
I do want to play the Texas Chainsaw game when it comes out.
Of course you do.
I'd buy it.
What about horror?
Horror,
because I know you've done a lot of horror. You've done a lot of the slasher, I say slasher, but you know what I mean, it's sort of cat and mouse chase-esque movies. Is that something that interests you more than other things?
Yeah, so, you know, I'm a big fan of Line of Duty. Not the ending to the last series so much, but
you can't have everything.
yeah, you can. We can.
Can I have that?
No, you can't have it. That's your mindset. My mindset's different.
So you're in your universe.
In my universe. Yeah. No, but yeah. So like, big fan of Line of Duty. I enjoyed the new Texas Chainsaw, despite what people say about it.
I've heard good things about it.
I've heard mostly bad things about it. Well, it was a bit mixed, but I really liked it.
Yeah.
I thought it was a fresh take.
I don't think many people like new. They like to go back to the 80s and 90s or whatever.
Yeah, because I don't think you'll ever beat that 80s era.
Yeah, with the practicalities of the filmmaking industry at the time.
It was just the stories.
Yeah.
Because they got... I know Halloween came out, the first one in 78.
Yeah.
You know, the second one was the 80s. That kind of, they built on that. Then you had, you know, Nightmare on Elm Street, you know, look at where they went with that. You had Friday the 13th. You know, they were still making Texas Chainsaw sequels, I think, in the 80s. Or, you know, it had just become that much of a classic by then. So it was kind of, you know, still adopting that. You know, you had things like Beetlejuice, you know.
Love Beetlejuice.
Yeah.
Such a great movie.
Yeah.
I hope they don't make a sequel or anything like that.
I've heard they are.
I've heard, but I hope they don't, because I think it stands on its own because the time it was made, it was perfect.
Yeah.
You couldn't make that again. I don't think you could replicate that tone.
I think you don't want it to be another Ghostbusters Afterlife.
Yeah, I like Ghostbusters Afterlife, but not because it's a comedy, because it's because I think with Harold Ramis dying, they needed to close. The fans needed closure.
Yeah. Oh yeah, it needed to be made.
After 2016 trashed it, they needed to bring it back and go, this is just to bookend it and move on.
Yeah.
Because we can't leave it like that.
No.
You know, so I think what it was achieved, it achieved without it.
Yeah. Achieved the closure, but...
Yeah. I liked it for that reason, but it's not a comedy.
No, it's just... I got bored.
Yeah, you did.
I got bored.
Well, it's not, because if you look at the original Ghostbusters, it's wacky, it's slapstick, it's got little tiny moments of fun.
Yeah.
You know, but when you brought Afterlife out, it's all sentimental, it's all,
Yeah.
Which is not supposed to be, really. But
No, it was just a bit much. I turned off after an hour.
really, oh god, what point? What point made you
The
go?
bit where Finn Wolfhard turns up in the car.
Yeah, Mike Stranger Things, yeah. He's in everything. They're all in everything now, the Stranger Things lot.
Yeah.
Because it's so popular.
I think Dacre Montgomery's an underrated actor.
Yeah.
You know, he played Billy.
Billy.
And I thought he was really good. I just think, you know, it'd be good to see him in more things.
Yeah.
So.
Well, that's the thing. Sometimes it's like with the Stranger Things guy. They're in it because they know they can get the audience in.
Yeah.
Hang on, let's wait for this to go by a minute. It's like the spotlight's on us now.
We'll get by it. We'll get through it.
So
Caramel.
I'm really worried about this.
It is holding up well.
It can't stop structural integrity. Ooh. I was watching a video just like that last night.
That's good.
Oh,
I like that.
I'm going to get chocolate. I've given you loads of quotes today already, haven't I? That you can take away.
Oh yeah. This is quote film. You know, a bit like when you used to get them Facebook games. Remember?
Yeah. Oh god. Everyone got obsessed with that, didn't they?
Matthew was. No. But that's what this is like, Quoteville.
Yeah.
Quoteville.
Yeah.
They should just make a game called Quoteville, where it's just quotes that come up.
You've given me the idea now.
Well, they don't know the full extent of it. There's a mission in the game.
The biggest question I've got to ask is, do I get a cut of that? Do I get a cut of the money that...
You will get a cut, yeah. So we'll develop this game called Quoteville. There'll be a meaning to it though. You have to work out what the quote actually means.
So it'd be a bit like Edward Nigma in Batman Forever.
You have to think, you know.
When you look at my face,
it's not just like, I'm going to post a meme. Everyone think I'm being positive. I can't put that in the action. You know.
Actually, you just told me, reminded me about this. Social media, you're on social media more than I am, aren't you?
I'd say so.
And whenever you are on social media, it's always bombastic. It's always like,
Gotta be, babe, gotta be. But I think that some of it is, you know, I like to post, you know, about what I'm doing.
Yeah.
Because then I can see who the supporters are, I can see who wants me to do well. A lot of the time, I don't do it to out people, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
When I put some status about, you know, something I don't like, I don't do it to out people. I honestly just do it to laugh at people. You know, like,
don't take it too seriously.
Connect with people who I'm not really into the same stuff as them, but you know, they might be able to educate me on why they like it. Yeah. But not End-Ups, because no End-Ups fan can educate me. Sorry, Joda. But yeah. So it's just like, a lot of the time, you know, I'm just trying. Well, some people take it too serious, you know. There's a saying, you know, people only get offended because they choose to take an offence.
Yeah, British faces.
You know, if you choose to like act upon that, and become offended and let it consume you.
Yeah.
Like a lot of people will say these days, "Oh, I didn't mean to offend you," and I'm just like, I'm not sure. That's my choice.
Yeah.
Taking offence is my choice.
You're taking ownership of it, because if you've said a naughty joke, at the cost of someone else, if you then immediately retract that joke and go, "Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to offend," oh, no offence, then you're taking it back into yourself. And, you know.
Well, it's like, you know. So I think social media spectrum, you know, it's just a double life for people, really, isn't it? You know,
because you've got the fabricated life on social media that presents the best side of what they're up to or what they're doing. Whereas you, because I met you in real life and I knew you, and I've just been watching you and I'm thinking, well, that's just you, isn't it? That's just you being you.
Yeah, like, I don't really sugarcoat anything or try and make something look that it's not. You know, I don't really have a way that, you know, I represent myself on social media.
I was going to say, because now you're on Spotlight, you're not on Mandy or anything like that.
No Mandy.
No man. Oh, Mandy. You're not on any of that. But now Spotlight's here. What do you expect to come your way? Are you applying for... I don't know how Spotlight works. Could you tell me about it?
You can apply for jobs on there.
So it's like just another platform to harness the best opportunities?
Yeah, it's just another platform. Put yourself forward, you know. You might have the skills that nobody else has got, you know. You gotta remember the best part about you is that only you are you.
You.
Yeah.
Like
There's another quote. The best
only
part,
you are you. Quite quick.
the best part of you is that only you are you. If that makes sense. Singing.
Yeah.
That's what we're raining. Like the muff.
You brought that up then. That was your fault. There's going to be a tsunami of muffs.
Well, I hope so. I hope so. Once this interview goes out, they'll be like, "Oh, he's a celebrity."
Look at him with his lovely crested logo vests.
Oh, girl, he wears custom-made clothing. I gotta get me over there. I gotta get me a piece of the Charleston Express, baby.
Why is he down there the canal for?
Oh, it's the canal. I never made love in a canal. I gotta go and see him. No, I just went way out there.
You did a little, but I like that. Because this is the thing, this is why I structure these interviews.
This is why I'm on the show.
No, because I like these interviews, because people say to me, because I've interviewed all sorts of people, politicians and actors and singers and whatever.
Yeah.
And they all say, can I have a copy of the questions before? And I don't have that.
You can just ask me anything, I'm not
And I like a conversation, I like to sort of dig a little deeper, scratch the surface.
Yeah, you got to be best on the spot, you know.
Tickle the nipple of truth.
Tickle the nipple, or on to the nipple, so.
Yes.
We've downgraded from the muff.
That's not a downgrade. That's an upgrade.
Oh, depends. Depends what the layer is. What the layout is. The map.
The map of succession.
If you get me the map, I can determine such fate.
Oh my god. Me and you get together, we're like, you know those balls that are smashed together on the desk? We're like that.
Now he's on two balls.
No!
What is going on here? What is this conversation?
People can watch this going, okay, I'll skip to another bit. Oh no!
Are they still talking about that?
But is there anyone you want to shout out? Anyone you want to thank for what you've been up to?
Shout out to my boys that are some massive here, the Clear Command them. No. Not them. No, shout out to...
Yes.
Shout out to my ex! You really got the best!
There's someone watching you over there.
You know how to get people to stare at you? Did you know how?
No.
Do you know what the beaver scream is? Sound,
No,
dude, I'll take your headphones off for a minute.
No, we can't.
This is gonna melt you. Right, so
the
beaver scream is something that gets done quite a bit on set. It's kind of like ah! And it draws attention. Like,
why is it called the beaver scream?
Because there's a video online called the beaver scream.
But when I'm researching beaver, it's not for that. It's more of a beaver hiss.
Well, now you've got my attention.
Well, you've got everyone's attention now, man.
Yeah, but well, you know.
Are you alright, Dad? Can you still hear stuff?
It's exposure.
He's sorry he came now.
He's like...
Is this day off?
He's like, that damn beaver scream. I could have done without hearing that.
Get used to this, because you've got plenty of people, well, not like you, but fucking hell.
The next time he goes to the zoo or sees a beaver, he'll just be like, he'll just boot it.
I'm going to leave this up to you now. We're going to wrap things up for the next 10 minutes. If you want to do 10 more minutes. Tell me about your ambitions going forward now, because you've just done Warhog.
Yeah.
What's next? What's on the itinerary?
Well, next we've got... Well, we got post-production, The Wrong Side and Warhog. Then we've got The Road to Redemption, Patricia's on the Rose, filming Killing Rainbow, Chris Cutler's film.
Yeah.
We are filming another film at the end of the year.
End of the year, what's that?
Something Rogers Road. He's gonna kill me. I forgot the title.
Doesn't matter.
I think it's 12 hours.
12 hours later, you've figured it out.
I hope so. Because he won't be happy with old Blonder.
Oh, you know what? I met him in a high-rise building like that to interview him. And I thought, because he's a crazy guy, he's like you, he's quite out there, isn't he?
Yeah. Well, he's not one of those underground types, but he's out there.
He's not underground grime,
yeah.
But he's crazy.
Ask him about the Elixir. Oh no, here's a story.
No, he has a story.
Here's a story.
I need to meet up with him again because I need to do a better interview.
So we're filming Killing Rainbow in Burnley, and Matt Greenall is one of the funniest actors I've ever met.
In what way? What's his job?
He's just really funny, like super funny when he acts.
Quick-witted.
I wouldn't even say quick-witted, just his performance. He's just funny. So Chris is like, we're doing this scene. I'm not going to give too much away.
Yeah, don't have to.
But basically, we're even the script. He noticed Roger had blonde hair.
Yeah.
And he just goes, listen, Blonder, put the Elixir down and I'll show you how tough I am. And it had us all in stitches. And Chris, it was hard to keep composure. And Chris is great with serious characters. Like,
I've seen his screen.
Chris is his eyes, how he just like, he's very good at narrowing his eyes.
Yeah.
And he looks really mean and stuff like that. And Chris is like, super creative guy. He can make props. He can do the lot. Chris, he's so good. Like,
yeah. I've noticed that the band of people you've got together, the band of brothers.
Yeah.
You're all just so creative. That day I was on Detected, the whole set was changed from like a dirty, stinking cellar to a police station.
You can't be on set, and if something doesn't go to plan, say, oh, that's it, we can't do that now. You've got to kind of think on your feet what's going on. You've got to think of it as like, say if a football team go into a game,
yeah,
and they're planning on winning 1-0, whatever, then the other team score first, they have to change that. And I think that's what filmmaking's a bit like.
Well, it's about being ready for anything.
Yeah.
You've got to be ready. You've got to be. If you're going to do it, it's like measuring 3 times, cutting once. You've got to be prepared.
Yeah. And it's like we did that a lot with Warhog. Yeah. We had new ideas all the time. And Chris pretty much helped me bring those ideas to life because he thought of ways we could do scenes, the opposite of a scene.
Yeah.
And that's what he always thought of, and it was just brilliant. It's brilliant to have him on set, things like that. But Matt Greenall, you get Matt Greenall, mate, for your channel.
Yeah.
Get Chris and get Matt.
Oh, I'm aiming to because I'm now able to do this full time.
Because
these bloody balloons. How are we doing, Mum? You alright?
Because Matt's as cool as Penguin is.
Yeah.
And Chris is as cool. I can't think of another thing. Chris is as mad as cheese.
Mad as cheese?
Mad as cheese.
What? Thin sliced cheese or grated cheese?
Say more the mozzarella kind.
Ooh.
Mozzarella's mad. That is mad.
Can be.
That is stringy.
Ooh.
When you pull that apart off a pizza. Wow. We've been dealing with clumpy cheese all the time. They're just like goes like shit off a shovel, plumps down on your plate.
Yeah.
Well, back to Chris Cutler being as. When I say mad as cheese, he's cool, but I couldn't say cool as Penguin because I was talking about Matt previously.
Oh, okay, yeah.
So, well, yeah, they both are. So you should get them on.
Yeah, and, I will do. My main goal is to get around all you lot now. Say you lot.
You can either get Matt Greenall or you can get Barry Morocco.
Well, it depends on how well this is received, really, isn't it? If they like what we're doing here,
you better like it. If you don't like it, I'm going to move it next door to you all.
Oh, that's a threat.
Honestly, I don't care.
But this is the thing. I'm interested in interviewing anyone because, to me, you've all got a story to tell. You've all got something, a little bit of individuality there.
Yeah.
Especially you lot. You're all very, very creative in what you do.
Oh yeah, it's a good team. We've got a really good team together.
Yeah, you have.
It all goes well.
So we're going to wrap things up now. So I want to say thank you for coming out here and spending time in the sun. I know you're going to be burnt to crisp. It wasn't supposed to be this sunny.
Yeah, I'm sweating now, but it's the gimmick, innit? You know, I've got to keep the gimmick up.
Yeah,
you know.
as soon as the camera's off, you're like...
Could be worse. I could be Mr. Blobber and, like, you know, have to go everywhere dressed like that.
Well, go on, give us the blobby impressions to finish it.
There'll be no blobby impressions. No, there are no blobby impressions.
But is there anything you want to say before we wrap up? Anything you want to say? I know you said thank you and that, but...
Thank you for watching this interview. I hope you enjoyed it. You can watch my films at Fade to Blood Films on YouTube. Should be like, you know,
more like a breaking news.
Bit of writing down there.
Breaking news.
Maybe I should put a number or an email address there.
I can insert anything if you want.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Okay.
In post.
Yeah. Oh, right.
Oh, come on, you must get this all the time in your crew. Anyway.
They aren't this filthy.
Thank you so much for meeting me. Hope you haven't been put off.
Cheers, Steve.
See you next time, everyone.